All right, today is, I don't know if you can see on my watch. You can see 11/20. It is November 20th. This is really the first time I've looked at this salt spreader. The only other thing I did was put it in the truck, and I just want to take some video documentation of it. This is the gas engine on the back of it. The gears, looks like the gas engine powers a gear, which then powers this gearbox here, which has that shaft that goes in to then spin the chain deal. Let's see if we can focus. Yeah, that chain thing at the very bottom that is all rusted out that pulls the it pulls the cinder towards the back. This is kind of what it looks like everywhere. I'm just trying to get some documentation here before I start working on it. You can see what it looks like. There's some of the old wiring. We'll look at that as we come back. Then there's this guy here. This came already bent, but doesn't look like that big of a deal to straighten up. There's this guy here that I guess is to open and release the cinder into there at certain amounts. I'm not sure what the deal is with this incredibly rusty spline here, but that's what that looks like. Can't even get in there, but whatever's in there is pretty rusty. All right. And that's what this looks like in here. Doesn't look terrible. Down here is the motor that vibrates this whole thing, and that helps keep things loose so that it can continue being pushed to the back. The wiring. And the previous guy, I'm not sure what the story is, but you've got this here. You've got this here. Looks like this hooks up to this, would be my guess. And then the wiring is partly hooked up to this Romex line, which is kind of for 110. It looks like this was designed to go straight to a battery with Romex. Whatever. Not exactly the right gauge of wiring. And then you have this little contraption here with some pretty split out. Oh, I guess that's just the ground that's split out. And then you have this trailer connector, which I'm not sure why you need that if you are powering it off the battery. Maybe he just spliced into what was supposed to be the way the thing was powered. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So there's that connector. Again, just documenting this thing. Some holes, something missing here. These do open. This doesn't look terrible. There's some extra parts over there that were put inside that I'm not sure what they're for yet. But I will start figuring this out. Probably a solenoid that starts the engine or something. Or maybe some kind of a starter. There is a pull starter. This looks like the fuel. Oh no, that's oil. Oil dipstick. So the oil is not terrible. I'll probably change it after I get this thing going. Hopefully get it going anyways. If there's old gas in here, I'll doesn't sound like it, but if there is old gas in here, I'll try to drain it first. All right. Other than that, I was given, again, just documenting this box here, which is the controller box. And it comes with this connector. And then I was given, let's see, not that. That all came, that's all my stuff. And I think, oh no, that's what I was looking for. All right. So I was given all of this as well, which is another box. I don't know why there's two. Here's the connector on the other box with some loose wires to who knows what. With this, and then this connector. Sorry for the video that's disorganized. Then this wire continues from the connector up through here, and it ends at this thing here. Oh, maybe that's why that trailer brake controller is there. Maybe that box is actually the controller, and it's powered from the battery. Okay, that seems to make sense. And this just seems to be an extra controller. Maybe that one went bad. So, anyways, I'll download some manuals, see what I can do to figure out how in the world to connect this thing. But that's how I was given this. And then in this box were some miscellaneous parts with part numbers. Those just look like washers, some bolts, a bearing of some nature, probably for that spline in the back, another bearing of some nature, and whatever this rod goes to. It's got some holes in it. That's what I was given. And then I was given this. Sorry to be opening it one-handed here and taking my time. This, I'm guessing, is a manual. Sorry. Alright, so here's, I guess, the manual for putting things together. So, again, by way of documentation, that's what I was given. That's how I will start as far as trying to get the salt spreader from the Sierra Los Pinos Association up and running for this winter.